how exciting is it that you're only a week away from this movie coming out and the people seeing it? What has this experience all been like for both of you?
That's a fantastic question. Actually, no one's asked us that yet. One, it feels good. It's out in Korea. It's out in Brazil. I know it's out in Mexico. So it's really exciting because it's already kind of happening around the world,
Yeah.
and that we're getting to like hear the feedback. We filmed it almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's been hours and now it gets to like, be this shared thing. And that's the intention. There's something in this movie for everybody. There's a character for everybody. And it's a real honor to be a part of something that special.
Yeah, yeah, it's super cool, and also to be able to work on this movie with the legacy cast members, Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, BD Wong, and then it was so surreal for me to be working with these actors that I had admired for so long, but also particularly because this is like one of the first live action movies I'd ever seen. And they played those characters, and then 30 years later, I'm like sitting with them. I'm like, "This is what is the world?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here?" It's hard to put into language. It's very exciting.
And did you ever think like when seeing it as younger, as when you're younger, to now doing it and having to play off of these? Pretty much, you're playing off of. Sometimes you have some practical effects and you don't. How was that experience? Was acting to try and get that real sense of fear and running away from dinosaurs?
It was kind of like, I think I only had, two Collins credit because there were 27 animatronics in this film, which is the most of all the other movies combined, from Jurassic Park, through Fallen Kingdom. We had the most in this film ever. So a lot of the times we didn't have to act. I was actually terrified and running from an actual dinosaur. But then when that wasn't the case, the one scene that I had, it really just kind of takes you back to childhood. When you're playing house, when you're playing make-believe, when you're just playing in, your neighborhood in Baltimore with your friends, and there's nothing there, you're just pretending. So it was, there were many moments for me where, I could envision 8-year-old DeWanda and just, just be overwhelmed with a sense of like awe and wonder. It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's a very cool acting exercise.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best. I actually didn't interact with a lot of the animatronics, unfortunately. I have to tell you what I told Colin when I first met him. Super stupid.
I read it.
Yeah, exactly what you said. When you just breathe and believe, and like, but there was this one moment towards the end where we're like, and you're in the helicopter and we're running out. We're like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, yes.
Colin calls me over the monitor. Hey, come here. I was like, what? What? He's like, hey, that guy looks like he's real excited to be in Jurassic Park. I was like, oh. I'm like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. I'm just real happy. So yeah,
so happy to be in the dinosaur movie.
Sorry, Sam. Sam was so cold. Like, a couple more takes because of me. Sorry, buddy. Love that guy.
I would have been the same way. Because I remember seeing it in high school, and I would have been the exact same way, easily. Both of you work with legacy characters, and how was it to be a part of this? Not only with the newer characters, like with Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, but now with Sam Neill, and everybody else. What was it like to be working off of?
There's a really fantastic, I think, balance of, fan service, as they call it, kind of throwing back to these moments throughout the franchise. Jeff and I have one, Kaylee and Ian have one, but there's also a moment where you just see Ellie and Kayla standing side by side, figuring things out in the last, third of the movie. So one thing that was really wonderful and a whole lot of fun was finding those overlaps, finding those places where, whether it was Claire Dearing and Ellie Sattler, or Owen Grady and Alan Grant, kind of like, doubling up and both being the leading men that they are. That was one of the most fun things to watch for me.
Yeah, watching the legacy cast members just in person was like I said, it was also just so weird, because I was like, I saw you guys do this.
Yeah.
in these characters, and then to do it again, it was, I mean, once in a lifetime experience. So I didn't take it for granted while I was there. But also, like, you know, we got to like live together and learn from these actors in that way as well. So that's something also that's a cherished memory.
It's true.
Well, both of you, thank you so much. I love the fact that it seemed like you guys were so much great team. You love the experience, and that's going to come off with the fans. So thank you so much for talking to us. And Jurassic World Dominion out next Friday, June 10th.
Thank you so much.
Thank
No
you.
problem. Thank you.